Chicago Bears Now is presented by RexMD. Go to rexmd.com/chat. Get branded or generic Cialis or Viagra for up to 90% off. It's rexmd.com/chat. Link in the comments and in the description. My name is Harrison Graham, and we're kind of in the dog days of the offseason, so I thought we'd start a new video series here on the channel. And if you guys aren't into it, maybe this will be the only position group of this series that we do. But my idea is one position group per week that we kind of take a deep dive into and provide my thoughts and analysis heading into the 2023 season. And today, I thought we would start with quarterbacks here in this first week of doing it. And by the way, let me know in the comments if you want us to do this. We do running backs next, receivers, go on the list. Let us know. If you're not into it, then this will be the only one that we do, but I will be reading your comments, so give me your thoughts. All right, quarterbacks. Here is the quarterback depth chart, and then we'll kind of take a deeper dive here. Obviously, Justin Fields, the starter. We'll dive in there quite a bit. P.J. Walker, the backup quarterback. They move on from Trevor Siemian. Walker, with the dual threat ability, that makes sense there. Nathan Peterman, you bring him back for another year. Will he be on the 53? Will he be on the practice squad? We'll explore that. And then Tyson Bagent, who's an interesting undrafted free agent, developmental guy that I want to discuss as well. But let's talk about the player everyone wants to talk about. That's QB1, starting quarterback Justin Fields, entering year three in the NFL. Not a true year three because, by a lot of regards, his rookie year was a waste with that Matt Nagy disaster. But year two in this system, obviously an opportunity for him to take yet another step forward. He emerged last year as one of the most entertaining players in the NFL and electrifying players in the NFL with what he can do with his feet. I don't think there's any doubt about that. I like the passing touchdown to interception ratio. 1.5 to 1. That's not bad for your first year at a new offense. What you want to see is more consistency in the passing game, more volume as well. Add 3 to 5 percentage points on that completion percentage. Obviously, the passing yards need to go up as well. And look, it's a massive year coming up here for QB1. It's hard to say for sure if it's a straight-up make-or-break season, but it very well might be. If he plays all 17 games and there aren't disastrous injuries around him and he kind of is just mediocre, especially in the passing game, if there's not a jump there, then that's going to make Ryan Poles, this staff, and everyone be like, is he the guy or not? I think we're all feeling good about where he's at, but it's a big year for Justin. I don't think there's any question about that whatsoever. I believe in him. I know a lot of you guys believe in him, but it's about going out there and doing it now at this point in time. Are you excited about Justin Fields this year? I am. I'm fired up. I haven't been this excited going into a season since I started covering this team in 2020. This is my fourth season doing it, and I think this is the most excited I've been going into a season, and Justin Fields is a big reason why. So like this video if you're as fired up as I am. Can't wait for training camp in the preseason to get here. Pass game, will it improve for Fields and obviously the offense as a whole? Well, reasons why it should. Well, DJ Moore's on board. You get a true number one wide receiver via the trade involving the number one pick. I think that's helpful. Fields and him have built great chemistry. They've both talked about how quickly that's been able to develop, and obviously it's ongoing. Year two under Getsy, I mentioned that. Year three in the league, so he's got 2 years of experience, but year two in this offense, he feels more comfortable. Reports of him, making more changes at the line of scrimmage. That's evidence of him just kind of understanding what is happening before it happens. Better offensive line and wide receiver as a whole, right? The wide receiver depth is good. Not only do you get more, but, full offseason of Chase Claypool. You draft Tyler Scott. You draft Darnell Wright at offensive tackle. You sign Nate Davis to play right guard in free agency. So those two position groups should be stronger. You add all that up, there's just simply no reason why the passing game should not improve. It must improve. There is no excuse for it to not improve. And if it doesn't improve, then again, we're going to circle back to that question I mentioned earlier of, is Justin Fields the guy or not? That will be real conversations happening within this organization at Hallis Hall next offseason if Fields doesn't take the proper steps. Now, if you want to take proper steps to improve your sex life, RexMD is the place to go, the number one online leader in men's telehealth. And, maybe you lack that confidence in the bedroom sometimes. It's okay. You're not alone. That's why we're excited to tell you about RexMD, the online source for men's wellness. They offer an easy and discreet way to get the medication that you need for erectile dysfunction without having to visit a doctor's office. With just a few clicks, you can have medication delivered straight to your door at a fraction of the cost of traditional pharmacies. RexMD's team of licensed physicians will work with you to find the right treatment plan, and their medication is made in the United States so you can trust its quality. Plus, their customer support team is available 24/7, so if you have any questions or concerns, they're available for you. So if you're ready to take control of your sex life and say goodbye to ED, head on over to rexmd.com/chat. Start your consultation today and take advantage of their best deal ever and get up to 90% off and pay just $2 per dosage with our link right there. RexMD.com/chat. Link is in the comments and in the description. Get going with RexMD and take back control of your sex life. All right, talked a lot about the starter. Let's talk about the backup. New addition this offseason, P.J. Walker, who has, somewhat limited experience in the NFL, but in each of the past 3 seasons for Carolina, he's gotten to, be kind of a spot starter as they've tried different quarterbacks there for the Carolina Panthers. Obviously, this past year for the Panthers, he was able to start in 5 games. And I think the obvious thing here is, regardless of what the numbers say, right, which they're mediocre, right? These are backup QB numbers, is he's mobile. If he has to play in a pinch, sure, he's not going to do all the things Justin Fields does, but you don't have to change the entire offense. You can use some of the QB mobility plays, boots, play actions, the occasional design QB run as well. And those are some of the reasons why I like P.J. Walker. The skill set is what fits being a backup for a quarterback like Justin Fields. And you know what else I like and I think helps bring something to the table too is he's played with DJ Moore for a few years, and even if he's not playing, he can get in Justin Fields' ear during practices, on the sidelines during games, like, hey, DJ's doing this is what he's thinking. They can have that line of communication there because he's played with them for 2-3 years now in Carolina. So I think that's a helpful thing as well. If you're the backup quarterback, you have to bring value beyond just what you do on the field when you are asked to play. And I think that familiarity with wide receiver 1 is an area where he does bring something to the table. Do you like P.J. Walker as the backup quarterback? I do. Much better option than Trevor Siemian. Siemian's had done more in his career, but I think stylistically and for what this team is right now, he is the better fit. Type Y for yes if you agree with me, or type in for no if you do not. Now, if you want more positional breakdown videos like this one, I told you guys off the top, get in the comments, let me know, but also subscribe. Prove it to me that you do. If you enjoyed this video, we still have a lot more to go. Let's get 20 new subscribers, just 20. Send this video to a friend. Let's make it happen. It's 100% free. That proves to me, hey, they like this content. I'll keep doing it week in and week out. We'll do another position group next week. So hit that subscribe button if you want more positional breakdown videos. Let's go to the third string quarterback now. It is Nathan Peterman, who, look, say what you want. The guy bounces around. He's been around, but you know what? There's a reason he keeps getting jobs, and it's not because of the play on the field. That is for sure. I mean, this makes me want to gouge my eyes out. It really does. It's just an absolute disaster. But 39.4 rating, I mean, that is just unreal when you really think about it. So let's be clear about a couple things. You never want to see Peterman hit the field. When Nathan Peterman hits the field, you're at rock bottom. You've had injuries, you're tanking. It's a disaster. But he provides value in the QB room and in a locker room. You know how I know that? Not because coaches or players say it, which they do. It's because he keeps getting jobs. Why the hell else would Nathan Peterman still be employed by the National Football League? It's not because he can play. He can't play. He absolutely cannot play. But he has value in a locker room. Chase Daniel's better than Nathan Peterman, but I kind of equate it to that. Chase Daniel has made a 15-year career because of what he brings to a quarterback room. Nathan Peterman's the same way. Coaches like him. Starting quarterbacks clearly like him. They think he has valuable insight. So That's why he's here. And, whether or not he's on the 53-man roster, that's for you guys to decide. I don't think he will be. I think the Bears will just carry 2, and he probably will be on the practice squad. You guys can weigh in. If you think he makes the 53-man, type M for make. If you think he will not, type W for won't. I don't think he will, but I'd be surprised if he wasn't at least on the practice squad as a resource to Justin and this coaching staff throughout the season. And then let's talk about the UDFA developmental quarterback Tyson Bagent, who played at Division II Shepherd College. And yes, it's Division II, so I'm not going to act like he can just plug and play in the NFL. But this guy set records. I mean, it's remarkable the numbers this guy put up at the Division II level. 159 touchdowns to 48 picks. That's 3 touchdowns per game that he was able to put up. 17,000 passing yards. I mean, this is like Cliff Kingsbury at Texas Tech stuff. It's truly unreal. And, raw numbers aside, he actually has some physical tools that intrigue me. He's decently mobile. He's got a strong arm. It's kind of a sidearm delivery. Like, producer Coop's going to laugh at this one because he's watched the Cowboys for a long time living here in Dallas. It kind of reminds me of like way early on Tony Romo with Dallas, where like unconventional, it doesn't look that great, but he has a good arm and like the ball kind of gets where it's supposed to go. So I'm intrigued by that. I just mentioned that Nathan Peterman, and you guys can weigh in here. Who's the better QB3 option? NP for Peterman, TB for Bagent. I think Bagent's got more physical upside, to be honest, but I do think they'll value Peterman in the locker room. But with expanded practice squad sizes, now up to 16 players, I would find a way to keep both of these guys if you can. Peterman for the intellectual, insight side of it, meshing in with the locker room and the quarterback room, bringing some of that synergy. Bagent, because I don't think he's ever a starter in this league, but I think you should always have a young quarterback that you're trying to develop. Keep him around for a year. See if you can help him develop. Who knows? Maybe he's a backup down the road for Justin Fields or another quarterback on this franchise. You just never know. Let me know who the better QB3 option is, but again, I would like to keep both around. All right, that's it. Quarterback analysis and breakdown for 2023 is done. Again, please give me your guys' feedback if you enjoyed this video, and I want to know, do you want this series to continue? If you hate it, just say, Harrison, this sucks. Let's get back to some more rumors videos. Hey, cool, no problem. But want to get your thoughts here on today's show, and we'll see you next time.